I give our guys credit. They dug deep. Didn't look good at that moment, but our effort continued to be very good, or maybe increase, and had a couple guys check in off the bench that might have sparked that run. But winning on the road is hard, and I give Stanford a lot of credit. Dejon Davis hurting his ankle was a big reason we probably won. He's a heck of a player, and to give credit where credit's due, Stanford's resiliency really passed because they scored 42 points on us. They were a very difficult team, and they had their starting point guard out the entire second half. Played zone. Their zone was good. Their game plan was good, and they have some big bodies now. Michael Humphreys is a senior, a very good player. Reed Travis, I think, is not only one of the better players in our conference, but really in college basketball. If you think about what he does for Stanford. And then, their subs. Sharma's a 7-footer off the bench who is agile. I watched him against ASU, and he was a big reason they beat ASU, and they've recruited well. De Silva off the bench, a skilled player. He can play the 3 or the 4. So, you can have the greatest scheme in the world, but you have to have the players to be able to do it. And they really, I thought, had both. Well, at the end of the first half, I'd say that from about the 6-minute mark to halftime, I think we scored 2 points. It was as much of our lack of execution as it was Stanford's zone. The ball stopped. Sometimes on the road, if you get hot early and make some threes, which we did, it's a gift, but it's also a curse. And we fell right into it because, for us to have, I think, 15 or 16 three-point attempts in one half, that's not who we are. I mean, if you look at our conference, I think you have Oregon and ASU who shoot about, 26, 27 a game, and they're really on the high end, so we were on pace to shoot more than them. So if you're Stanford, you have to feel pretty good about that. In the second half, we weren't perfect, but our execution, the shots we missed, was much better. And I think the fact that we scored the points that we did backs that up. Yeah, I mean, you talked about the timeout in our run. Part of our run was, if you really think about our offense, we went right inside. Something that we didn't do a good job of, all of a sudden we did a great job of. And I think it's a learning opportunity for us to know that regardless of what the defense is doing, if we're patient and we execute, the ball can get in there, and we're going to be a better team when it's in there for sure. Dylan's getting better. He took a big step forward at Cal. Not just because he went 4 for 4 from 3, but I think he's more confident, more sure of himself. You learn to trust players in different aspects of the game, and Dylan, he has stayed with it. He's a far better player now than he was when we were in the Bahamas. And we have a number of players moving in that direction. Games like today are a reminder of how important it is that you have a team, guys coming in off the bench. Dusan, people don't talk a lot about Dusan because of DeAndre. I mean, Dusan as a senior is a heck of a player. How he played out there today is a big reason we won. And when DeAndre was out, Dusan had 2 big made field goals against the zone. And again, we got the ball inside, and we can't get away from that. That's kind of who we are. Everybody benefits when we get it in there. And at the end of the first half, we really got away from that.